A Texas grand jury has decided not to indict anyone following the death of Sandra Bland. Dashcam video of Bland's arrest sparked complaints about excessive force and racial bias by police. She was pulled over for not using her turn signal and was eventually arrested. You may remember this video here. The officer claims that Bland attacked him, though that's not shown in the video. Days later, she was found dead in her jail cell, and it was ruled a suicide. So joining us this morning with perspective on this, local attorney Randy Reep. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So let's get some perspective on this. The grand jury is set to reconvene. Do you think that anybody will be indicted in the future?
I think potentially, if anybody's going to be indicted, it'll be the state trooper who made the arrest. I use air quotes purposefully there. You have to understand, previously they were just asked about the death in the jail and if anybody had committed a crime related to that, and they determined that there hadn't been a crime committed.
And why do you think it was determined that there wasn't a crime committed at the jail? At
the level of criminality, it requires that, one, that there was proof that a crime was committed and that a person committed that crime. Right now, there's no video evidence or no testimonial evidence, at least it appears, that anybody did anything purposeful in the jail to Miss Bland, or who it was, if anybody did.
And we may recall a lot of people believe that she was wrongfully arrested in the first place. We want to show people some video of that arrest so they can be reminded about what happened. Let's take a look.
Get out of the car!
And then I
will light you up. Get out!
Wow.
Now!
Wow.
Get out of the car!
Really, for a failure to signal. You're doing all of this for
Get over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do
Go
it.
ahead.
For a failure to signal. Yep, for a failure to signal.
Get off the phone.
On my school.
Get off the phone.
I'm not on the phone. I have a right
Put
to record.
your phone
this is
down.
My property.
Put your phone down.
So arrested for not using a turn signal, a lot of people would say that that seems a little bit extreme. Do you believe the state trooper could be indicted in this case in the future?
I think it is a potential that he could be indicted. The reality is that conversation, that interaction with law enforcement went south when he asked her what was wrong, and she candidly told him why she was angry. And ultimately, she wouldn't put out her cigarette, and that is what led him to physically detain her. That is actually when the arrest, in my view, occurred, when he asked her to step out of the car. And I think that was an abuse of power.
In situations like this, a lot of people might worry about themselves getting pulled over on the roads and what they should do in a situation like this. What are people's rights?
The reality is, and rights are different than the reality. The reality is you're never going to win those arguments roadside with law enforcement. The vast majority of law enforcement officers are doing a great job. But if you run into a gentleman like this who isn't having his best day as an officer, you're not going to win that. She even articulates that later. Hey, wait till we get to court. There are teams of us that can actually bring that forward. But roadside, you're not going to convince a law enforcement officer who's taken the law to a little bit greater extreme.
So what should people do in a situation like that when they're being pulled over?
We always recommend to be compliant, respectful. That conversation went disrespectful on both sides. That's not against the law. You can dislike police all you want. You can't act on it. Maybe she kicked him later, whatever. But the reality is she didn't do anything to be pulled out of the car and be arrested, at least in my view. And I would nonetheless say be compliant. Step out of the car when he asks you to step out of the car. She was arrested at the point she wouldn't put out her cigarette. We could argue that later in front of a neutral magistrate.
The dashcam video, of course, played a huge role in this. What kind of role do you think that this is playing in court?
Well, ultimately in court, I think you're going to find a wrongful death case that has some merit. This 28-year-old woman would not be dead if this officer had acted, frankly, a little bit more in comport. I think ultimately, we've advocated for a long time, this video will bring out what really, really occurred at the roadside. We've always said that we'd like to see more body cams and dash cams on officers to protect the police officers as well as the citizens.
How long do you think this whole situation could play out in court?
Keep in mind, it's currently scheduled for a 2017 civil trial. I think you might see some criminal action a little bit faster when the grand jury reconvenes. But as far as justice for the family in a wrongful death context, I think you're talking well beyond 2017, maybe late 2017 before this is all resolved.
Local attorney Randy Reep, thank you so much for joining us with your perspective. We really appreciate it. And of course, if you'd like to follow the very latest on this case, you can go to news4jax.com. We do want to let you know that special prosecutor says the grand jury will reconvene in January to consider whether or not to indict other people on charges connected to the case, as we mentioned.